What's up, everybody? This is Will. Welcome here to another Bible reading, and today we are reading from the first book of Samuel, but this is chapter 2. And Hannah prayed and said, My heart exalts in the Lord. My strength is exalted in the Lord. My mouth is... And Hannah prayed and said, My heart exalts in the Lord. My strength exalted in the Lord. My mouth derides my enemies, because I rejoice in your salvation. There is none holy like the Lord. There is none besides you. There is no rock like our God. Talk no more so very proudly. Let no arrogance come from your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed. The bows of mighty are broken, but the feeble binds are strength. Those who were full have hired themselves out for bread, but those who were hungry have ceased to hunger. The barren has borne a 7, but she who has many children is forlorn. The Lord kills and brings to life. He brings down to Sheol and raises up. The Lord makes poor and makes rich. He brings low and he exalts. He raises up the poor from the dust. He lifts the needy from the ash heap to make them sit with princes and inherit a seat of honor. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and on them he has set the world. He will guard the feet of his faithful ones, but the wicked shall be cut off in darkness, for not by might shall a man prevail. The adversaries of the Lord shall be broken to pieces. Against them he will thunder in heaven. The Lord will judge the ends of the earth. He will give strength to his king, and exalt the power of his anointed. Then Elkanah went home to Ramah, and the boy ministered to the Lord in the presence of Eli the priest. Now the sons of Eli, worthless men, did not know the Lord. The custom of the priests with the people was when any man offered sacrifice to the priest's servant would come while the meat was boiling with a 3-pronged fork in his hand. He would thrust it into the pan or kettle or cauldron or pot. All that the fork brought up the priest would take for himself. This is what they did at Shiloh to all the Israelites who came there. Moreover, before the fat was burned, the priest's servant would come and say to the man who was sacrificing, Give meat for the priest to roast, for he will not accept boiled meat from you, but only raw. And if the man said to him, Let him burn the fat first, and then take as much as you wish, he would say, No, you must give it now. If not, I will take it by force. Thus the sin of the young men was very great in the sight of the Lord, for the men treated the offering of the Lord with contempt. Samuel was ministering before the Lord, and a boy clothed with linen ephod. His mother used to make for him a little robe and take him to him each year when she went up with her husband to offer the yearly sacrifice. And Eli would bless Elkanah and his wife and say, May the Lord give you children by this woman for the petition she asked of the Lord. So then he would return to her home. Indeed, the Lord visited Hannah. She conceived and bore 3 sons and 2 daughters. And the young man Samuel grew into the presence of the Lord. Now Eli was very old. He kept hearing all that his sons were doing to all of Israel, and how they lay with women who were serving at the entrance to the tent of the meeting. And he said to them, Why do you do such things? For I hear of your evil dealings from all the people. No, my sons, it is not good to report that I hear the people of the Lord spreading abroad. If someone sins against a man, God will mediate for him. But if someone sins against the Lord, who can intercede for him? But they would not listen to the voice of their father, for it was the will of the Lord to put them to death. Now the young man Samuel continued to grow both in stature and in favor with the Lord, and also with man. And there came a man of God to Eli and said to him, Thus the Lord has said, Did I indeed reveal myself to the house of your father when when they were in Egypt, subject to the house of Pharaoh? Did I choose him out of all the tribes of Israel to be my priest, to go out to my altar, to burn incense, to wear an ephod before me? I gave the house of your father all my offerings by fire from the people of Israel. Why then do you scorn my sacrifices and my offerings that I commanded, and honor your sons above me, by fattening yourselves on the choicest parts of every offering of my people Israel? Therefore, the Lord the God of Israel declares, I promise that your house and the house of your father should go in and out before me forever. But now the Lord declares, far be it from me, for those who honor me I will honor, and those who despise me shall lightly esteemed. Behold, the days are coming when I will cut off your strength and the strength of your father's house, so that there will not be an old man in your house. Then in distress you will look like envious eye on all the prosperity that shall be bestowed on Israel. And there shall not be an old man in your house forever. The only one of whom I shall not cut off from the altar shall be spared to weep his eyes out, to grieve his heart, and all by descendants of your house shall die by the sword of men. And this that shall come upon your sons, Hophni and Phinehas, shall be the sign to you. Both of them shall die on the same day. And I will rise up for myself a faithful priest who shall do according to what is in my heart and in my mind. And I will build him a sure house, and he shall go in and out before my anointed forever. And everyone who is left in your house shall come to implore him for a piece of silver or a loaf of bread, and shall say, please put me in one of the priest's places, that I may eat a morsel of bread. Alright guys, that was 1 Samuel chapter 2. I really hope y'all having a great, wonderful day. If not, I do pray your day gets better. As always, stay awesome. God bless. Out.